Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Destiny, and today I want to get into some things regarding Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat and the current state of their relationship. But before we get there, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so y'all don't miss when I upload, and make sure to go check out the last video I uploaded on the Fem Rap Politics playlist where we talk about all things female rap, female rappers, their relationships, and all that other political dynamics in hip hop. I just uploaded something on the rap girlies having identity issues, okay, and why they are flapping. So I'm gonna link that to the end of this video. So just make sure that y'all go and check it out because it's gonna be a part 2, okay? So a couple months ago, I made a video on Nicki and Doja's relationship, and I said the title of the video is why Nicki and Doja's relationship is irrelevant, okay? Because I know that between the fan bases, it's always been this big contention between, if Nicki likes Doja, is Doja using the Barbz to pander to gain her audience, and all of those things. And I think that there are always relevant points on both sides. However, in that video, I told you guys that if Doja is not on Nicki Minaj's 5th studio album, that will speak volumes as to the state of their relationship. And where are we now, y'all? Doja did not make Nicki's album. And so when it first came out, nobody was thinking about that, right? But I'm sure that if you listen to Nicki's album, Pink Friday 2, and you heard the song Cowgirl, and if you keep up with the real in-depth, intimate conversations that Nicki is currently having with her fan base regarding the album, one of the first things she said was that there was a feature on that song. Now, she has never said who the feature was, but she talked about that person saying that her reaching out to the person, then actually doing the feature, sending the feature back, sending the verse back, and then backtracking, saying like, oh, I don't think your fans like me, and I don't think I should do this. And then Nicki having to take the verse off of her album. And so a lot of people, and I don't know if she alluded it to it ever being a female rapper, so if y'all was in that conversation, feel free to let me know and plug in the details here, because I really just wanted to record this real quick. And then a couple days ago, Nicki went back on Station Head again, and she talked about like artists, right? How she respects artists that she collabed with when she was coming up in the game. She collabed with so many people, had so many feature runs before her debut album, and saying that like I would never turn my back on them, regardless if they say anything crazy about me now or today, because I collabed with them because they inspired me musically, and I will never lose sight of that. And she was kind of alluding to, you know, several features who did not come through for her album. And so once again, she has never stated Doja's name, but I think we can all agree that she is talking about Doja Cat. And if you have any other theories in your mind, please feel free to let me know. But here's the thing, this is why Doja really like bumped her head, because it's just like, girl, F all of the things that I've said, that we've said about her pandering, about her using the Barbz. I'm sure most of us feel that way, but it's like Nicki still reached out to you. Nicki still saw you worthy of being on her album. Nicki obviously didn't have no problem with you if she even reached out to you. Nicki has told us so many times, I do not even pay you no attention if I do not like you as an artist, right? And I think that that would have been great. Like, as much as Nicki don't really care about pleasing the fans, or she doesn't let that dictate her artistry, she tells us very much, especially in this album rollout, that her first priority is making sure that we're happy. And we knew that that would have made a lot of the kitten Barbz hybrids happy. We knew that they would have went up for that. But you know what? I'm glad that they didn't really even get that validation, because you shouldn't have needed it. Because once again, in my previous video, their relationship does not matter. It's irrelevant, because neither of them need each other to be successful. Okay, Nicki, and this is the thing. Oh, I was gonna bring up a tweet that I saw from Doja fan pages, but I forgot it. But so many of the Doja fans love to get buck and love to act like Doja is not inspired by Nicki. And I do appreciate Doja coming out in her latest interview with Ebro and denouncing that, right? Saying like, I do not like when my fans drag other female artists, especially Nicki Minaj, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be there. She didn't say that exactly, but that's basically what her message was. And so I don't understand how anybody could switch the narrative and try to blame Nicki for this and try to blame the fans for this. Either fan base. I don't think any fan base should be blamed. This is another example, right, of like how the Nicki and Latto issue started, where Latto felt like Nicki was shading her because of how Nicki was speaking to her fans, when it was like literally non-related to her, because who's thinking about her? And it's just like, both of you women have had opportunities coming so close to work with Nicki. Doja, we're talking about you right now, and you fumbled the bag. You had the verse. The verse was there, and she took you off. And Nicki said she had to add a second verse at the last minute, Doja, because you messed up. So it's like, yeah, her fans need to not get bucked, because at the end of the day, Nicki gave Doja her first number one. Say So Remix got Doja her first number one. So don't try to use, oh, Nicki declined to get into it, yeah, on Doja's last album. No, Nicki didn't like the song. She's very in tune with her artistic identity. If it's not ringing true for her, she ain't gonna get on it. She cleared the sample. Doja should be grateful, because she could have declined the sample, like a lot of you artists go through, honestly, and that's, you could take that as shade or whatever. So it's just like Doja has gotten Nicki's validation in several points, in several ways, both what we can see and what we cannot see behind the scenes. And so you should have been grateful. And I don't even understand, Doja, how you could even let the politics of stan culture get in between you and Nicki. And this is where you bitches always fall. And this is why Nicki will never let up on y'all hoes, because you are not strong. You're weak for giving into what everybody else is saying, when y'all are the same ones who act so tough, because Doja's last album was all about F-stan culture and I don't like this and I don't like that, but yet you suck. You fell for it. You tricked yourself out of your spot, Doja Cat. And I can't swing for that. Of course I ain't swinging for you over Nicki, but come on. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Why wasn't Doja Cat on the album? Do you even think that Nicki was referring to Doja Cat on Cowgirl and her pulling her verse at the last minute? Let me know. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because so much more content coming on female rappers and femme rap politics. And thank you guys so much for being here today.